Hello YouTube, this is Derek, call sign KC1QXL from the Ins and Outs of Ham Radio. I'm going to do an overview of how to pick your first sota summit. Sota summits are summits on the air. So let's do a scenario. You wanted to get involved in summits on the air. You've read all the rules. Now you're looking for your first sota summit. So as you can see, I got the map pulled up here. And it goes by, you can look at it by state, so you figure out where your state is. So you see Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Mass, Connecticut, Rhode Island, all the way down through there. So the way you do this is you find your state, or you find where you want to go activate. I'll zoom in here on some of these summits here. And what I did is I went to, for example, my closest summit that was closest to me. That's what I did, just to have some fun. But what I recommend is going to, say, one of the easiest summits available, with the most activations. So what you do is you figure out what your state is, and you click on, for example, any summit. So if you look on the page, for example, I just opened up Ricker Mountain, and if you see it's W1 stroke Golf Mike 152. So this is the summit designator. So for example, you want to go in Vermont. So what you do is you do the W1 and you do stroke Golf Mike and you leave that open. So what you do is you put that right up here in the search bar, okay? Hit the search bar right here on the Sotalist website. I'll put a link to the website as well. So it's SOTLAS. And that here is the website URL. I'm trying to think of what it's called. So it's SOTL.AS. And that'll bring you right to this website. So like I was saying, you type in your summit you're looking for. For example, Whiskey 1, you stroke Golf Mike. So this is for Green Mountain State, which is Vermont. And you just leave that there and you hit enter. So this will populate a list of the summits in Vermont. Okay? So you got, typically the list goes from highest to lowest mountains, but not always. So here's 001. It'll go by summit designator, so 1 through whatever it goes down through. Is Mount Mansfield is our highest summit. And it shows the height, 4,393 feet. 10 points. That's what you get for that summit. And then 3 points is to a bonus activation. So when you're first starting out, I wouldn't get hooked on the points too bad. You want to get like 2 or 3 under your belt, and you start worrying about the 10 pointers and whatever else you're trying to get. So to the right, it says activations. And Mount Mansfield has had 58 activations right here. And then the one below that is 59 activations. And that is Killington Peak, which is our second highest summit. So what you want to do is you want to scroll down the list and you look for the highest numbers. So right here is 107. I think this is Mount Equinox. Yep, Equinox Mountain with a designator of Whiskey 1 stroke Golf Mike -003. It says Equinox Mountain, and then that has a summit height of 3,848 feet, and that is worth 8 points. And if you hike it during the winter bonus points, it is another 3 points on top of that. So what we'll do is we'll click on Equinox Mountain. And from experience, I know this is a drive-up summit. So it says, here's all kinds of information on the summit. You'll see the coordinates. The coordinates is important because this is where the summit is, the true summit is. If you want to open this tab here, it tells you all kinds of different stuff about the way you can look at the summit on the different maps and stuff that are offered, and you can actually put it right to your GPS and different things. There's different ways to do that. And so that's that. If you close that, and you can actually copy it as well. So, like I said, you look right across the top, it tells you the height, the designator, points, activations. So that's that. You look down the list, it shows you who first activated with these guys here, on which date. And then you got resources. So this is a good part to look at. There's a Wikipedia on Equinox Mountain. It's also a Google link. This will just bring you right into Google. And then it says Mount Equinoxes. Somebody put this link in here. And then this is a WB2FUV, June 2023. So he did a report on this mountain as well. And then it says right here, the park closes early. And that's when he said, when they were there, it was closing early. So, from experience, this summit actually is capable of getting to by car. Let's see if one of these guys talks about it. We'll see what this link says. Hopefully it's still going to record this part, because I've never done this yet. See, it was a great activation, other than that the cloud cover, yeah, it kept covering me up. See that? He says LOL. It tells you the rest of his story and stuff. It worked 20 meters, 17 meters, and 2 meters for a total of 25. So I'm guessing 25 QSOs. And it was, he said it was pretty cold, which is normal for this time of year. And he said it was quiet up there as well. So you can read this. Each summit usually has a description, but this was his description and what he wanted to say about it. So this was KB1HX. I think it's an O. The O's and the Q's look really weird on this website. I don't know why. So what I'll do is I'll go back out of this. Hopefully we did not lose anything here. Let's see if we're still recording. Yep, still recording. So hopefully we didn't change anything when I switched pages. So, like I said, all the information's here. You can scroll down. Sometimes it's pictures, sometimes it's not. And then you got the logged activations. You can see who the last person was that logged activations. So the last person that logged an activation was Alpha Alpha 1 Foxtrot. And that was on October 28th, 2023. And he got a grand total of 4 activations. 4 contacts. So, in order to have a successful activation on a summit, you have to have a minimum of 4 contacts. A lot of people do VHF, UHF contacts, do HF, all that stuff. So, what I recommend is try to get at least 5 or 6. Because not all the time there is correct call signs. Not everything will jive once you put in the system. I just see this guy has 4, this one has 5, this one has 4, this one has 21, this one has 17, 24, 26, 18, 7, 9, 29. You just see these as activations. So if I was logged in, I could actually click on this. I forgot to log in before this video. And if we click on that, it'll actually show you who the contacts were. And if you look at all these lists, you'll see a lot of common guys that activate a lot of summits. And they're on there a lot. So N1RKO, which is Mary. She lives in Nashua, New Hampshire. I'll pick out some people that I know. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people here apparently. This is, I believe his name is Bob, AC1Z. He is the Summits on the Air coordinator for New England, the Whiskey 1 region. And, yeah. Oh, I don't remember this guy's name, but I've chased him before. KG6CIH. Can never remember his name. And this is WX1S. That is Fred. He lives in North Stratford, New Hampshire. K1MUU, he's on a lot of summits. Chased him before. Yeah, this KB2FUV, he's on a lot of summits too. Never been able to chase him though. Been close to it, but just haven't been able to. And this N1FJ, I have not been able to chase him either, but I have heard him, but not been able to get to him. He had to pile up and different things, so yeah, I'm kind of rambling at this point. But yeah, I just what you do is search around on the website and have fun and just check everything out. Very easy to set up an account with them and different things. So this website's great. You can do a lot of stuff here in a short period of time. And I was gonna show you. Okay, so right here at the top of the screen, I forgot to show you. So next to the summit name, the reason why these are blacked out because I'm not logged in. So you can alert somebody, tell them that you're gonna go to this summit. You can do time, date, whatever, and where you're gonna be running for bands, and then you can actually put out a spot. An alert is a future event. A spot is a current event. So somebody's on there right now and you want a spot for them. That's how you do it. And there's different ways of doing such things, but that's one way to do that. So I'll open the spots tab and I'll open the alerts tab and you can see what I mean by that. So we'll start with the spots tab. So these are people on different summits that have been spotted, whether they self-spot or not. So you see on the top, you got a Whiskey 7 Alpha dash Charlie Sierra dash 069, and this is the summit he's on. And over here to the right, it shows you who spotted him, and it shows you he's calling CQ over here. So if you look all the way to the left, it tells you which band they're on and what mode they're running. So he's running on, yeah, I just changed. Whatever you say it. So he's running on 10 meters. He's 28.0629. And then another one popped him. So this is a live feed system. It automatically updates. He's on 14.347 and he's on sideband. You just look at all these different ones. You know, they're not always in the United States. They're in different countries. And this is a great program. Summit's on the air. I would say about 80% of your stuff is on CW. So, if you're a really big CW fan, this is a great program to get into. Not everybody does CW. A lot of people will do sideband and CW when they're activating, or FM for that matter too. And I'll show you an alert tab here. So it usually has more than this, but I got it located to the W1 region. And sometimes this other stuff always pops up. So W1 is where I'm located. And it shows you at 1700 Zulu on Friday that MW1CJE will be activating this designator summit. And this is where he'll be. Camden Hill. And he tells you the summit size, points, and potentially what bands he's going to be working on. So he's going to be working on FM. And this is a time proximate. And that's what it shows right here. So on this website, up here in the upper left corner, there is, actually I went right past it, over here, I don't know why I thought upper left corner. So here's the time. So this always gives you the Zulu time right here. So currently it's 17:54 Zulu, which that would be 12:54 p.m. I'm still trying to figure out the Zulu versus standard Eastern time, or on Eastern time I should say. So that's one of my challenges, and I still haven't learned what these are yet. I guess that's the K index, I know that, and then whatever the A index might be. These are the different numbers. So these numbers are important, but still learning what they're for and what's the uses of them being on this website. So that's going to wrap this video up. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. Hopefully you learned something. And if you have any requests or anything to watch any more of these videos, I'm going to do more of these on the Summits on the Air stuff. But you're more than welcome to come back and watch any of our videos. And today's keyword will be sota. S-O-T-A. Sota. Summits on the Air. So that'll be our keyword for today. And we've been starting to put keywords in a lot of our videos to see if everybody's been watching them through. But we really appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody that's supporting our channel. We're slowly growing and we're very happy to see new people come aboard. Thank you all for all the help. We really appreciate it. We'll say 7-3 for now. This is KC1QXL.